So, a very warm welcome to our viewers today. Today on Marketing Beyond Borders by Podspace, we have a very esteemed personality, Effie. She's the co founder of Growth Girls. Now, at Growth Girls, which is a female led organization, it's a growth marketing agency wherein they help businesses to excel and grow. I would like to know more about this from Effie herself. So, yes, Effie, a very warm welcome and over to you on this.
Thank you for having me. I'm very glad to meet you, Rukaya. Um, yes, Growth Girls is a growth marketing agency based in London. We help businesses grow from startups to big organizations through data-driven strategies with a creative mindset. Um, so yeah, that's I'm also the co-founder at AI the Academy, which we through which we educate companies in the use of AI. So yeah.
It's a pleasure to have you on the show, Effie. Now, to begin with, Effie, I see you've had a very unique journey of entering into marketing. It's been from medicine to marketing. So, could you please tell us about this transition and what sparked in you to, choose marketing as your field?
Yes, absolutely. So my journey from medicine to marketing sounds very unexpected. I know, but honestly, I wouldn't have it any other way. Because medicine taught me discipline, it taught me problem solving and the power of research, all of which are core to great marketing. And most importantly, it taught me empathy. It instilled empathy in me, which, when I think about understanding human behavior and what drives people, has been a constant thread throughout my career.
All right, that's pretty interesting. On another note, even when we look at your entrepreneurial journey, Effie, from having a startup as a student to founding Growth Girls, can you help our audience with some key moments or some key takeaways from your journey?
Of course. When I launched my first startup as a student, the whole process was a massive learning experience because it taught me the importance of agility and resilience, the importance of pivoting quickly when something doesn't work, but also taught me to stick to my vision when I know I am onto something very good. And many years forward, when I created Growth Girls, that was another totally different turning point because it gave me the chance to combine growth marketing with my vision for female empowerment. And in that case, when you build an agency, I think building a team who can deliver exceptional results can be the most humbling and empowering experience. For me, one of the biggest moments was when we landed the first Fortune 500 client, because this came as a validation that everything we were working towards, was in the was working as it should.
Wow, that's pretty impressive. So, Effie, my favorite part about Growth Girls, of course, it's only female company. I'm correct on that.
It's not only female; it's female first.
Okay,
We
female first.
Yes, female first.
So, what inspired you? I mean, what I have seen as Growth Girls is known for its innovative approach. What inspired you to start this as a female first organization?
Yes, Growth Girls was born out of a passion to combine creativity with data-driven marketing. When I created Growth Girls, I had noticed that while many agencies had great creative minds or analytical expertise, very few had both working seamlessly together. So I built Growth Girls as a space where female talent thrives and we can leverage our own unique perspectives and skills to drive growth to our clients. I have found that female marketers are very strong both in creative ideas and have analytical skills. So, it was a bit of combination, I would say.
Okay, I pretty much align on that. Oh, proudly though. So, Effie, it being such a competitive landscape, could you help us with one differentiator which makes Growth Girl stand out in the entire competitive landscape?
Yes. At Growth Girls, we're obsessed with results, but we're equally obsessed with the journey that takes us there. What I believe sets us apart is the ability to deeply understand our clients' needs and craft personalized strategies that scale. But we don't just rely on what worked in the past. We constantly experiment, we adapt, we push boundaries, which is very, very important in today's ever changing landscape.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, we like to bring fresh, innovative ideas to the table. In my experience, these kind of ideas are sometimes underestimated, but can deliver big wins.
Wow, pretty much on point. Now, when you consider being a data driven marketer, I believe there is a strong need to create a balance between your analytical insights and the creative side. And this balance is a little difficult to create. So, how do you manage that balance?
Yeah, I like to say that data and creativity are two sides of the same coin, because data gives you clarity. It tells you what is working, what's not working, and where the opportunity lies. But creativity, it is what it takes. Is what takes the insight and turns this into something memorable and engaging. So at Growth Girls, we always start from the data. We
Mhm.
identify the trends, analyze the performance metrics, and understand the behavior. And from there is where creativity takes over. When we craft campaigns, they are not only data backed, but also emotionally resonant. So using data is to guide creativity and not replace it.
Very nice. I really like that point of view, Effie. On that note, could you share some instance with us or any incident wherein you drove some campaign combining data and creativity, like when these both join hands for you?
Sure. One of our most successful campaigns was for a fintech client that was aiming to reach a younger audience. The data showed us that their target demographic was frustrated with complex financial jargon. So, what we did is we flipped the narrative and we created a campaign using very simple, relatable storytelling paired with nice, engaging visuals, and their engagement skyrocketed by 300%. Their product adaptation increased significantly. So, the key in that particular case was combining insights from data with creative execution that really spoke to the specific audience.
Pretty much on point. So probably relating, connecting with the audience is something which definitely worked for you there. Talking about AI and social media, what is your perspective on embedding AI into the social media strategy? How well can brands do that, or to what extent should brands be doing that?
So AI is definitely at the forefront. Tools that enhance personalization, predict user behavior, and even generate creative assets are changing the game, really. But for me, it's more than just about tech. I believe the future belongs to brands that embrace authenticity and purpose. Consumers today want to engage with brands that are transparent and aligned
Mhm.
with their values. So I think that a good blend of AI technology and authenticity is where the magic happens.
Pretty much there. So on that note, Effie, when it comes to social media and AI tools, what is your perspective on tools like WhatsApp, wherein personalization can happen at a scale by brands, wherein they can connect one-on-one with their audiences, maybe for their customer engagement support, or even for marketing as a whole? Do you think this would be the right thing for brands to pick at the moment?
Definitely. I think that tools like WhatsApp have really revolutionized communication because they make communication so direct and also very personal, which both are super important. Um, and at the same time, we as marketers have been helped to be more agile than ever since we have this direct channel. I think it's a must go for brands.
Pretty much there. Again, talking about your inclination towards female marketers, what advice would you like to give to the young female marketers who are trying to enter into the industry?
I would say that they need to always listen to their guts, speak out, don't not be afraid to go after what they want, be relentless about their vision. Um, and sometimes they may feel outnumbered in certain businesses and certain companies, so they should not be afraid to stand out. At the same time, I is what I say to every female, male, every single marketer there out there is always be curious, keep learning, keep experimenting, and redefining your craft.
Perfect. I completely echo with that. On another note, there are so many trends currently coming up with AI, with, maybe image generation, video creation, so many other trends coming up. Where do you see the future of marketing? What according to you, would shape the entire domain of marketing?
Yeah, similar to what I said before, I think that um, all the AI tools can enhance personalization, which is super important. They can also predict user behavior and they can help us be very, very creative with creating assets very fast and again, very personalized. But we must make sure we keep the authenticity and the purpose of its brand very clear and not get lost in the excitement that AI brings to the table. Sometimes I see brands that get overly excited with AI and they keep finding ways to use AI. So they become their strategy, their communication strategy becomes AI driven instead of AI being a tool that supports their storytelling.
Perfectly on point. So yes, AI is here to support us, but storytelling, empathy, and the psychology and the elements of marketing still stay at the forefront, or they still form the cornerstone of the strategy. Very much at it. Besides that, Effie, when it comes to marketers trying to stay ahead of the curve, what advice would you give them for them to stay ahead of the curve?
I would say always stay curious, stay adaptable. Things change. We must change with them. Uh, and to do that, experimentation is key. Marketing is evolving faster than ever, so we always need to keep on learning, constantly iterating, evolving, investing in ourselves.
Perfect. I think that was a beautiful conversation, Effie. That would be all from our end. I think our audience and viewers are really going to enjoy this conversation and have a lot of takeaways from it. On behalf of Bot Space, I would like to extend a warm thank you to you and probably look forward to having you more on our shows to enhance and to educate our audiences. Thank you so much, Effie.
Thank you for having me.